Hi, welcome back to our Sunday special episode. And today I'm going to be telling you a crazy story of how one of my bucket list got ticked. Yeah, so before this year began, I wrote down a bucket list of the things that I want to do, and one of which was to attend a concert. So I had been trying for Arjit Singh's concert, Sal Kolar, and like a lot of other concerts, but something or the other kept happening, and I couldn't possibly go for a concert. And my friends just kept laughing at me, like, you keep telling, but nothing ever happens in your life. Like,
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
but I was like, it will happen. Just wait. And finally, Father Rob's concert came into picture. And when I went to church and they were announcing that Father Rob is coming to Bangalore and we have a praise and worship concert, and I thought, oh my god, maybe this was the concert God wanted me to attend, and that's why He didn't allow me to, attend the other concert, because my God is a jealous God and He's really possessive about me, and I was just thinking all of these things. Yeah, so it so happened that I was ready and all prepped up to go for Father Rob's concert, and I had gone to church to get the passes that day, and I forgot my ID card, and it was almost 8 in the night. So I asked her, how does this work? Like, can she buy the pass? It was my juniors who were there, so I asked her, can you just do something and get the passes for me? I'll go home and I'll send you my ID. And then she said, no, that's not how it works. You have to come in person, show your ID card, and then collect your pass. And I said, okay. And I asked her, will you be there? She said, no, no worries, no worries. You can come next week. We'll still be here and all of that. And I said, are you sure that I can come next week? Because it was the last week, next week, okay? And I was like, are you sure I can come? You sure they will not increase the price, or like you will not tell me that the tickets are sold out? And she said, no worries, we're just here 24/7. You can come anytime, and you can collect the passes. And I confidently was like, okay, fine, done. And I went back home, okay? The neck and the whole week, when I kept sleeping, I was like, oh my god, this concert, oh my god, this is how I'm gonna act there, this is what I'm gonna dress, this is what I'm gonna do. And I just kept manifesting it and kept picturing myself and visualizing myself in that concert, okay? Because I haven't been to a concert ever. Yeah, the next week, Sunday, I'm all prepped up to, go buy the pass, and I'm just waiting. And then I give her a call, and it was pouring. Bangalore, obviously. And then it was pouring heavily, and I called her, and I was ready. I was ready to go buy the passes, even in the rain. And then I called her and I asked her, hey, it's raining. Are you guys there in church so that I can come buy the passes? And she happened to say, I'm sorry, we've gone back home because, it's pouring really bad. And also, bad news, the tickets are sold out. And I was like, wait, what? Because the venue was shifted, and it was in an open ground, and they shifted it to an auditorium. So the passes for that amount of people were already sold. And then she said, it's sold out. I'm really sorry. I went mad. I went mad. I was
God, please, no! 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 No!
mad. I was on the verge of crying because I've, processed myself and thought about it for the longest time, and now I have to let go of the idea that I'm going to a concert when I told everybody about it. I was like, are you kidding me? And then she's really sweet. Okay, my junior is really sweet. She's like, I am so sorry that you had to go through this. I tried hard enough to get you a pass, but we couldn't get you a pass. And then she happened to contact every single one of the people who were in charge of the concert, who volunteered or who had a part in the concert, and she asked them for passes, and we couldn't get it through. And whoever I called was already like, oh my god, this person already called asking for 2 passes, I need to give it to her. And I was like, that passes are for me, she called in for me. And I was going mad, and I stopped praying, I stopped reading the Bible. I was really pissed off, like I was really pissed off. And I went to church and I said, God, I honestly don't want to talk to you, because it's just one thing I waited for. It's not like I'm going to, some Travis Scott's concert, or like somebody else's concert, and going and singing bad words there, and, praising Satan. I'm not doing any of it. I'm not even idealizing anybody there. And this is one concert that was about you, and it was about praise and worship. Why didn't you give me the chance to go? Like, what did I do wrong that he did not want me to come to a concert? I was super pissed. I stopped reading the Bible for 5 days. I don't recommend this. It's just my coping mechanism, and that's the wrong way of doing things, but sometimes, you just are mad. But I used to go to church, I used to pray. That is different. But Bible, I don't know, I couldn't read it. And I used to be calling all the people, texting, do you have a pass, do something, get me a pass, do anything, and all that. And finally I ended up texting one of my friend, okay, and he was sweet enough to say, okay, I will try. Everyone said this, so I had no hopes. First day of the concert got over, and I was like, okay, everyone's having fun, everybody's at the concert, but I'm here, back in my bed, going to almost cry like a princess, slay. And I was like, okay, what now? And that day, I got up, I read my Bible. I don't know why. I was like, the concerts anyway was the one I'm just being mad. Maybe God had a bigger plan, and I just got up, went to church, I read the Bible that day. Everything happened well and good, and then I get a call. My friend's like, hey, Shoy, and he's like, okay, how many passes do you need? And I was like, what? I was panicking. I was like, three, just give me 3 passes. And he was like, okay, I'll try. And he just calls me after some time, and he just texts me saying, tomorrow be there at 5 o'clock at the concert. And I was like, what are you saying? And I didn't even have to pay. He covered it for me. My friend.
Coming up to me. Snow while you walking down, but it won't turn up. Coming up.
As always, anything related to God, it's emotional, it's changing, it's always amazing. Father Rob Gallio, gave his testimony and told how his life changed and how he changed, and that inspired, and we had so much to carry back home, and it was the night, and it was so fun. I made it, and I came home and I ticked my bucket list. So that was about it, and the moral of the story goes, hope in the Lord. Like, if it's meant for you, it will happen no matter what. If it's not, then God will have a bigger plan, okay? Don't worry, keep plowing, keep shining, write down your bucket list, pray over it. If it's God's will and wish, it will happen. Bye, Makkale.